everyone, my name is Ethan, and today we are back on ASMRCraft Season 5, and so the two videos you've seen this week were recorded at this point about 2 weeks ago. A lot has happened, so, okay, I'm just gonna go down the list. The first thing that happened, well, no, I'm not going chronologically. The first thing to talk about is the Origins mod, or plugin. It basically adds like fantasy races. So you could be, and they're Minecraft themed, so you could be a Blazeborn, which is like a Blaze player hybrid, stuff like that. The one that I was debating using was Elytrian, which gave you like a permanent Elytra. I used it in a video where I did a tour. That video's been scrapped for like a million reasons. I will do a tour eventually, but that one was just not really planned out very well. I hated it. I did not like the Elytrian. Just didn't like it. So we're not doing that. I'm gonna stick with human. I've looked through the other ones. There's a few that I would maybe do, like feline maybe, or shulk maybe. But I think that we're just gonna stick with human for now. We might eventually change, but for now, we're just human. So that's the Origins mod. The next thing, I have made a shop. I recorded me building the shop. The file's corrupted, so I'll go and show you that in a while. I've also started making a parkour course in the minigame district. I haven't been doing that in a while because my issue is I'm not allowing myself to continue to make it until I complete it all in one go, and like everything's possible. I'm just bad at getting every single one right, all one after the other. So those two things happened. Then I've been getting rid of the mountain. I've been demolishing the mountain. I am so almost done. I have maybe 10 minutes of demolishing left. So I'll show you the demolishing. So I've also left a mountain here. So we're gonna go up onto that as well once we are doing that. And as you can see, the mountain's gone. The only things left to do is add dirt to the rest of the area, so that it's all dirt, rather than this bit of stone here, and I'm almost done with that. Then I've literally just got to remove that over there, and this whole area will be flat. So that's almost done. The next thing, I've added in the aquarium outline. So we're not doing this for a while, probably once we finish these houses. Oh yeah, I should address this. I added in the walls and the ceilings and the floors just to make it easier. I don't want to spend a whole episode on each house. I think we might end up doing that now anyway, because I don't really have the stuff for the mangrove one, but that's just what I did. I don't know, you've seen that a million times. You don't need to watch me do that. It's just for the sake of, having enough time to continue this city a lot. So this is the aquarium outline, this is the entrance. Then we have cotton candy beta in here. Right, cotton candy beta in here. This is gonna be a touch pool. I'm probably gonna make it bigger, and I'd like to build like a manta ray or something. I don't think it's manta ray, but the little ones that you see in the touch pools. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that, but that's the plan there. If not, we'll just make it another tank. Then we've got these tanks with the tomato clownfish, which is cute, and then the regular clownfish. So that's that one. Then this one we have the dotty back, which is very pretty. Whoops, oh no. Just both the same. Then we have the red emperor and the red-lipped blenny. So that's the red-lipped blenny, and that's the red emperor. So those are going into the same one. Then we've got this one, which is going to be for axolotls. Then over here we have a black tang, which are very cool. And over here we have a Moorish idol, also very cool. Come be purple and black. This is the triggerfish. And then this is the glitter. Very cute. So that's what's gonna be in there, and that's the aquarium. I think we might need to go bigger. I'm also thinking of changing the shape because it is meant to be based off of the Galway Aquarium. It's meant to be based off of the Galway Aquarium, which doesn't look like this shape-wise, so I'm not sure. Okay, and then obviously I need to continue the beach, but I haven't started that yet. And then the next thing, the final thing, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so as we know, the first time I've ever found a skeleton horse was on camera in the Bedrock world, right? That was the first time I'd ever found one. So last week, or almost 2 weeks ago at this point, I'm not sure, I found one, but I lagged out, or not lagged out completely, but like my entire PC froze. Thankfully, Void ASMR and Ethan Whoops were both here looking around the base, so they killed the skeletons for me. So I had those 4. Hello, I had those 4. So then I gave one, I named them all after fruit. I think it was apple, orange, mango, and pear. I gave pear to Baked, who lives near here. Baked Beans ASMR, I think. I can't remember the full channel name, but she lives near here, so I gave her pear. Intending to give another 2, or like another 1 each, to Ethan Whoops and Void. Then I didn't know where the bases were, so I ended up not doing that for like a week. Oh god, it was 2 days ago now at this point. 2 days ago, I found another 4. So I asked Baked if she wanted another one. She came over, because apparently Pear had unfortunately passed away. So she came and took Watermelon. She was not even out of render distance when I found another 4. So in total I have found 12. I gave Baked Pear and Watermelon. Pear has since died, and Void has apricot, and Ethan Whoops has mango. They can obviously rename them if they would like to, but that's what their names were when I gave them to them. So I have 8, I think, now. Without the 4, I think I have 8. As well as Chocolate Brownie, and they live up here, which is why I wanted to keep this leveled, or like levels. I'm so mad about this snow place, by the way. There's just one random chunk that is a snow area, so every time it rains it gets covered in snow, which is very irritating. But yeah, so they all live up here in this place, which is called the Fruity Barn. I'm gonna have to cut that out. But yeah, these are the fruity guys. We have, right, let's actually do this. Okay, we have banana, apple, blueberries, raspberry, grape, orange, blackberry, and strawberry. And those guys, and then also chocolate brownie, as well as pear, watermelon, apricot, and mango. So that's a whole thing. I'm still not over it. Guys, I found 12 within a week, after having only ever found 1 in 10 years of playing this game. Kind of insane to me. Don't know how rare they actually are, but that was crazy. In my opinion, absolutely insane. So that's kind of what we're doing now. I'm very proud of having flattened this area, by the way, as you can imagine. Yeah, we're not going to continue that in this episode. I'll keep doing that off camera. But it looks cool. I really need to get rid of that snow, but I don't have to do it. So for ages, by the way, they were all living inside of here. But then when I found the last 4, we put them in the cage. Baked and I put them in the area. Whatever. They were all living in here. I've also finished these areas, and I've added in this, because this area was so close that I thought they'd want a little privacy area. So yeah, we have like the backstage area for this shop here, like that. That's done now. And then I'm trying to remember what else I've done off camera, because because it has been a while. I've added these. I think they're cute. And then you can come along back here. Yeah, you can come along back here. And then you can come up here and, yeah. I really like how this is all coming together, to be honest. I'm really enjoying it. Okay. Oh, actually, before we do anything, we should very much go and look at... There's a players dropping to Circ 3 now. Okay. Interesting. 3 might have been closer. So my area is down here. These two are still here. The dog is owned by someone, the bird is not. So this is Totoro's log. It's kind of cute. It kind of just looks like a blob. I feel like I'd maybe like to reshape it a little bit, especially back there, but I think only the front like really matters. It's Totoro's log. We've got an ender chest if you want to use that. Mending, just selling it for the same price as everyone else, basically. Cherry planks, I'm selling 4 stacks each because what happened was I accidentally turned all my logs into planks. I was meaning to sell logs, so instead I'm selling the amount you would get from a stack. Then amethyst blocks, amethyst shards, calcite, which I think is more expensive than everyone else's, so that's why that's not being sold. Polished blackstone bricks, which are probably not going to, once they sell out, they're not coming back. I just have so many that I don't know what to do with. Then cobblestone, because I need to get rid of cobblestone, and also stone as well. Mainly been selling cobblestone and stone, which makes sense because the prices are cheap, because I have way too much of it and I'd like to get rid of it. Yeah, so that's my shop. And then if I go warp mini games, which I don't actually think I've shown this on camera, there's a mini game district now. I have not played any of them yet. This is cool. Not sure what that's gonna be. Haven't played any of them yet, but they are all here. Some made by admins, some by players. So if we go this way, we've got a bunch of mini games. I should probably make a path up to the parkour course. But yeah, I think maybe the path goes, not really. Okay, well this is the parkour course over here. I can try it. It's doable. I've done it a million times. I'm just not very good at it. This is also, I usually practice a lot before I do it. So this is the first time. Okay. This is the first time I'm doing parkour today, so we'll see. We'll see how far. Oh. So it's meant to be kind of like only up and chained together, where you're doing the parkour, but once you fail, you can still catch yourself at a random part and like fix it, I guess. Like, whoops. Oh shit. Here's one of those places. If you fall off of these, you can just jump back. It's meant to be relatively forgiving, but also not really. To be fair, the hardest bit is at the start. The rest of it is relatively easy. Like, I don't think I've ever fallen at these parts. Oh shit, okay, well, never mind. But you get it. You get it. Yeah. So we have that, which I guess we can do more of on camera if you guys want. The one issue is I'm building it in creative first so that I can make sure that every like jump is doable before I start building it here. So, and then obviously I actually have to make the jumps, otherwise even if it is doable, if I can't do it, then I don't think it's fair to make other people try to do it. It's not that hard yet. It's not that hard at all, really. It's not necessarily meant to be hard. It's kind of just meant to be like a lot, I guess. sure what I want to do. So I have gotten all of the materials ready, hopefully exactly. Oh, you know what? I actually don't have any of the like bits, right? The rundown bits. That's fine, we can just do a few. There you go. Sure, we can leave it at that. But yeah, hopefully I've gotten this exactly. But yeah, these two don't come out like the pink one does. And I'm hoping to give like a little bit of character to each. Because that's what I'd like. I'd like to put like 100% of effort into each building rather than having them all be carbon copies. So this one is going to be basically like that one, but with different flowers, and obviously it doesn't have the jutting out bit. That one is going to be like the owners are pretty careless. They don't really care about the presentation of their house. They aren't good with like flowers or anything, so it's gonna be more rundown, right? To just give it a little bit of character, I guess. So we're gonna put like stripped mangrove logs everywhere to make it look like the paint has kind of been coming off of it and stuff like that. Oh yeah, the back of the house as well. I was gonna say, how on earth did I miscalculate so badly? The back of the house needs some as well. But yeah, that's kind of my thing. I want to give the entire, like each house a little bit of character. Obviously they are still pretty similar. They're all basically the same, but I still want it to be like, yeah, they have to have everything kind of similar because that's like the rules, I guess, but like they are all individual people. Like the houses were built by the same like company with the intention of each one looking the same, so that's why like the actual structure is the same, but each one's going to have a different person living in it. They're decorated differently. Like that one has, actually I haven't done it, which kind of sucks, but that one is meant to have like, I guess, something resembling blinds in the inside, whereas this one's gonna have curtains that are not covering the window, but then the rundown one is going to have curtains covering the windows. You know, little things like that, just to give it something. Okay. Right, doors, and then door. I have the glass, which should be enough. And I guess Daisy could maybe live in the rundown one. Oh, I didn't show you that the chicken that's with Daisy is now named Izzy, because I don't think anyone's surprised. And if you are, you're probably new here. Anyway, which is fair, to be honest. I don't know why, but out of nowhere, one of the new videos did really well. Like, it's currently at 1,600, which is kind of crazy. I haven't had a video hit 1,000, I think, since March. So that was pretty cool, right? It does look very dark, but it's fine, I think. Okay. Yeah, I think that I should talk about the origins thing. I do think that if next season we start with the origins mod, I'll definitely do an origin. I think it was just the fact that we didn't start with it. I would have been down to start with it, but at this point I'm far far enough in now that I think actually having an origin would be less fun than not having one, which is what I like about the origin mod, is that you can just do this. You can just be a human. That's why I'm not like against it being here, because other people are enjoying it. And I'm glad that they are. And because of the way it's made, it means that I can just be a human rather than an origin. I do really love the origin mod. I do think like Minecraft like hybrid characters is one of my favorite things ever. It really, really is. Just the idea of each like character in Minecraft being a different hybrid or something is pretty cool. It was very much common in the DSMP days. Refuse to call it by its actual name. It was very much a common like thing. I think I'm trying to remember. I think it was that Jay Schlatt, his little character, is a goat, so everyone saw him as a goat hybrid, and then in the lore, Tubbo's character was either like his child or was his child. And so then people started making Tubbo a goat hybrid, and then there's a lot of other stuff. I wonder how that even like actually originally started. I'm not sure. But then it continued with like the QSMP also had hybrids. I don't think we ever came to a consensus as to what Tubbo's character was specifically in that. I personally think shapeshifter or an egg that's been hatched, because I think that's funny. But I don't think we ever actually chose a character, like a character trait. I think we just all agreed it's not goat, because been there, done that. Okay, don't know how we got here. Don't know how the rambling got here. But yeah, if that's what my character is an African hunting dog hybrid. Because I love the idea so much, I wanted to pick an animal myself. And African hunting dogs are my favorite animal, so I just did that. Which I don't know if you can ever tell. They look like space buns. They're meant to be ears on the top of his head. But that's also why the hair is multicolored, because African hunting dogs have a lot of spots on them. Which I think, character design-wise, if you have a black character who's an African hunting dog, giving them, like, I think it's pronounced vitiligo, giving them vitiligo is, like, the coolest thing ever. And I don't think you can replicate it very well on a character with white skin. I think that's, yeah. So instead of doing that, I went with, well, I did originally do that, and I was like, this is not as cool. Yeah, this is not as cool. So then I changed it to the hair being like this. It was also a little bit, it was originally because I was doing fan art of Tubbo when he had his split dye hair. He had like bleached his hair in certain places, and I really liked it, so I was doing fan art, and then I was like, oh, actually, this kind of really works for an African hunting dog. Now, how on earth have I managed to count this wrong? I'm not sure. Okay, well, I'll have to go and do that. I must have put an extra one somewhere. I don't think so. Alright, well, don't know how I did that. We're gonna have to make another one, that's fine. Unless I have more, I do. Cool. Yeah, I must have just counted wrong. But yeah. So I do absolutely love the idea of origins. I do think I am also kind of just sick of it. I play with origins in basically every... Oh, there we go. I play with origins in basically every modded world. Like genuinely, I think most modded playthroughs I have done has had the origin mod, which includes the other server I'm on has origin mod. It has a bunch of add-ons, so I'm a werewolf in that. But just as a general thing, I am kind of not necessarily sick of it, but I don't know. I'm not that into it anymore. Anyway, I bought this from a shop at Spawn. I think it's ASMRCraft. I buy everything from that shop. Anyway, yeah, a big old map. And I thought that we were like really far away from Spawn. That's our house right there. Yeah, I really thought we were far away, but if I take this out real quick, as you can see, we live right there. I think actually if I zoom in, I can show you. So that's my house there. That brown dot on that island there is Baked's house. She lives there. I feel like I could maybe guess where people live by just looking at this, because I have been around the place a lot. I'm pretty sure Void lives somewhere over here. This is a village. Oh no, that's the village. Okay, I never actually made it as far as this then. I want to see what that is. Eventually, I don't know. Where is Spawn? Spawn's here. So then this, I think, is the town that's being built. Or the city that's being built. There's a lot of really cool stuff around Spawn. I think... I'm not actually sure. Void might live somewhere else. I know that, yeah, he lives near Spawn. And obviously I had to go there to give him the little guy. Cool. Well, yeah, that's that. Her. That is that. And then if I go home, what are we doing? Oh, I need glass. I think I need 22 pieces, I want to say. Sand, okay. Just do that. There we go. Okay. Rude. But yeah, that's the outside for that house done. We can start on this house. I do need to start on the roofs as well. I think actually all of the... Right. We can make a start with this one. We have a lot of chickens everywhere. I'm not actually sure why. They just are kind of everywhere. Okay. So I want this house to look like they really just do not care. So one second. I actually want to like do that so it looks like, I'm not actually sure what the signs are meant to be, like little paneling or something, I'm not sure, but I want it to look like that each person here has chosen to pick these colors. Like this person paints their house pink and they paint those a dark brown, and everyone's just agreed, yes, the dark brown looks nice. This person paints their house blue, rude, and that person paints their house red. Sorry, I don't know why that just reminded me. I was gonna say, so I mentioned that Baked accidentally killed Pear. On the way to Void and Ethan Webb's houses, I almost killed the horses 1,000,000 times. So I totally get it. Like, those things have no health. They are so easy to kill. A skeleton shot the one I was on once and it almost died in one hit. So like, I'm shocked that any of them have lived this long at all. Okay. I was saying something and then I got sidetracked. Who knows? I don't. Okay. Yeah, I want it to look like they paint these, like they purposely choose these colors and they have to keep up the maintenance, but this person obviously doesn't. For whatever reason, like maybe they are not home very often, or maybe they just don't care. Oh, let's not do that. I do actually need some of those in white. So let me actually do this. There we go. Oh, I am now currently on 3 deaths. By the way, I can't remember if I've mentioned this yet. I've died 3 times on this server. The first time was to a creeper in like episode 2, I think. Second time was to the wither pretty recently. The third time, and I'm still mad about this, I was AFK. I think I was up there. I was AFK, something hit me off, and I drowned. And I'm still mad about it. Very, very irritating. Okay. I am maybe debating changing these to birch. It doesn't look very vibrant on the blue for some reason. I like it on everything else, but on the blue it kind of looks sad. But I'm also not sure. Okay. Well, right, we're doing that, and then I need to go and buy some mangrove. Actually, I think I have saplings, so I could go and just plant some instead. There we go. Put this in, and I'm actually going to have this one blocked up, like they closed the door and they just don't open it. And I need to go and put in this on the warped fungus one as well. I can't remember how this looks. Okay, I can do that. Maybe they don't fold one in. That could make it look kind of cool. Yeah, maybe they just have it out like that all the time. I just want little differences. I don't want them to look the same, like, ever. Oh. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna leave that open for a second because I do need to go and get a chain and also a dead bush and 2 pots and some flowers. Holy shit. This is the 4th zombie horde, by the way. 4th time this has happened to me. I've just actually never seen it before. Every time I just went into my house and they just continuously fell through the ceiling. This is the first time I've actually visually seen this horde, and it's kind of crazy. Okay, whoops. Okay, okay. I'll take a few of those. So like that. Yes, 1 chain. that stuff. Birch sapling is fine. We could do a lilac. Mangrove popacule, sure. Flowering azalea. I can hear a dolphin. Take these. Take those. That might be enough. Yeah, I think that's enough. Okay, home. Okay, let's start putting plants in and then I'll go and get some more. Nope, I should make that first. Whoops. Okay, there we go. Birch sapling, sure. Okay, for these I want, yeah, cherry sapling maybe. For both, yeah. Cool, so we have cherry saplings. I need to get a dead bush at some point as well. Oh, coral. I need dead coral. Two. Okay, mangrove, popacule, lilac, lily of the valley, cherry sapling. Okay, give me the lily of the valley back. There we go. Yeah. Because we obviously don't want the trees to grow. I'm not sure if they could, even with a block above them, but let's just make sure they definitely can't. Okay. I like it. And then these guys. Right, I don't actually have the thing I needed for this one, but while we're here, we can go and finish the roof. Because this is meant to have a lot of these on it. I am kind of excited to be able to dismantle my beacon because I need so much iron. And yeah, it's currently all being used on my beacon, so that's why we haven't done, I don't think I've actually shown you, but I have a design for, God, what is it called? I have a design for power lines that I have not started to build yet because I need chains, like a lot of them, and I don't have any, so okay, well that's good enough. At least from the front you can see the vibe. Okay. Yep, like that. Okay, we want to go, and what's my balance? Right, slash warp. Player shopping district, let's see who sells mangrove. Don't think it would be you. I think you only sell spruce. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you only sell spruce. You don't sell wood. You don't sell wood. You sell right, guardian like stuff. You sell wood. Do you sell mangrove? You do. 16. I'll buy. Okay, I'll buy half a stack. I don't think I need that much. I basically just want it to look like this person just does not care about the paint on their house. Or they can't do it, or, you know, something. Maybe not necessarily that they don't care, but maybe they're never home, or maybe they can't. Not sure the story I want to do yet. Whatever it is, it can't be too sad because we're never going to fix this, so I'd feel bad if it was like this person is like physically disabled and can't come out here to fix everything, but really wishes they could. Like, I'm not gonna do that. Maybe they're just like never here. They're always traveling or something. I wouldn't do this. Sorry, I feel like I didn't clarify why I wouldn't do that storyline, because in that scenario, the only right thing to do is to help them, but I'm never going to fix this house, which means they'd just be in a perpetual state of never having anyone help them in any way, so I'd rather not do that. I'm so fucking glad that doesn't work on Blocks You Place. That was the tree feller, like tree decapitator. That would have, yeah, sucked. Right, that goes there. I need to get all this stuff back. Okay, it's not that bad, but I feel like either the people who live here don't care, or they're never home. That's what I want to go with, I think. Rather than anything else. Right, I need to go and buy a lot of spruce again. My issue is I never have the money to do this. Like, do I have anything I could, like, go and sell? Not really. Oh, I have spruce. Sorry, medic. I'm going to get the spruce myself. I have no money. It'll be easier to just do lines of one rather than doing it in fours. It would make more sense to do it in fours, but then it would change my grass and I'd be sad, so. I'm gonna do this off camera, I think, because this is gonna take a while. Also, my throat is starting to hurt, which is strange. I guess it has been 2 weeks. Okay, well, tree feller isn't working right now, so I'm gonna have to wait. I figured I would say this now. So, I do this a lot, right? When people join, I do that. Turns out a lot of people didn't know what that meant. So, let me just say now, it's a little person waving. That's their little head, and that's their arm, and it's them waving. It's like saying hello. I did not realize that. I think I watched too much Tobo. He does it all the time, so I was just like, oh yeah, well, everyone knows what that means. No. No. So whoopsie. Sorry if you didn't know what that meant. I was just saying hi. Or goodbye. It also could mean, it's like how 07 is a person saluting. It's what you do when, I don't know, when something happens that's worth saluting. There we go. Yeah, that's what that was. Yeah, I think I just watched too much Minecraft. So, too much new Minecraft. I think. I'm not actually even sure the origin. I'm pretty sure it's not a Minecraft thing, but it's how I found it. Those little emojis. It's because I use, like, smiley faces and stuff so often. It just is fun to do little faces and stuff rather than just say hi, which I do sometimes, but I don't know. It's cute to, like, wave. I do occasionally have a lot of money on this server. It's because I stopped selling dirt. I used to sell all the dirt I got, and now I really wish I hadn't been doing that because I actually need also I have a zombie farm, a zombie XP farm, and each stack of rotten flesh is 250. So right, did I grab? I did not grab. Okay. We're using packed mud. Get out of my house. We're using packed mud to look like dead grass, basically. I've been keeping all of the crafting tables I make, by the way, because I tend to do that a lot. I tend to constantly make. I see you. I constantly make more crafting tables when I don't need them. So I've been keeping them to just see at the end of the season how many crafting tables did I make when I already had one. So far I think it's on like 10. Which is fun. Okay, we do that. Ah, my legs. Bum, 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 bum. Ah. Okay. And I need more of what? Signs, right? There we go. You know what? I probably have so many chickens from constantly throwing the eggs. Maybe that would be why I have so many. Don't know why that thought didn't occur to me, but it didn't. That, you know, if I don't... Oh, I never actually did this. Whoops. That if I don't want 1,000,000 chickens, I should probably... Do we actually even want... Yeah, I guess. I mean, yeah. Houses typically have this even if the view is really bad. They're still going to add in extra windows for like 1,000,000 different reasons, but probably mainly because they can be like, look, you have like 30 windows in this house. Yes, all of them look at a brick wall, but there's still 30 of them. 30 windows is actually insane. I think that's not a correct amount at all. Right. Man, I'm so excited for Deadpool 3. I'm like, actually, I was not. Okay, how did this go? I was excited when it was announced because I love Deadpool. Right? Like, I genuinely think Deadpool's my favorite fictional character, just in general. Ever. My favorite fictional character ever. I loved the first two movies. I was really excited for it. Then we saw the trailers and I was like a little less excited. Then we had the premise. And I was like, oh, actually that sounds like it's gonna be bad. But then it came out. And I've seen the clips. And I'm so excited. I don't know why I didn't have faith in Ryan Reynolds, because if anyone understands, like, a character, like, nobody understands their character as much as Ryan Reynolds understands Deadpool. Like, I truly believe that. He gets it. He gets why people love Deadpool. Although I did find out recently, apparently I've been watching these movies differently than everyone else, because apparently a lot of homophobic people thought these movies were homophobic. Do they not know that Deadpool is canonically pansexual? He likes men. They're not jokes. He is into men. Did they not know that? Yeah, apparently a lot of girls really liked the movies because Deadpool always makes jokes with a lot of the male characters, and they thought, ha, yeah, a man with another man, that's ridiculous, what a funny movie. Like, no. It's not a joke. But yeah, apparently I've been enjoying those movies in a very different way than everyone else. Not everyone else. You get what I mean. Didn't realize that some people misread those movies so badly. Because also, did they really think Ryan Reynolds was going to be in a movie about a character being homophobic for 2 hours? It's Ryan Reynolds. Isn't he like really well known for being the one guy that every straight man would go for? You can't be that and be homophobic. What am I doing? I just started talking. God, what? What am I doing? What am I looking for? Clay, and also coral and dead bushes, which I think I'd get most of those at spawn. Anyway, yeah, I'm just really excited for it. Can't see it in the movie theater. Can't see it in the theater. Well, I guess I technically could, but I don't think I have the money for a ticket. Do I? How expensive are tickets? Not actually sure, to be honest. I could look it up, I guess. But I'd also probably... You know what? I think it's not a movie I want to see in theaters. I think I want to watch it by myself. Okay, clay down. I need dead bushes, and I need... Do I need shears for that, or can I use silk touch? I'm not sure. We're gonna find out, I guess. I need coral that we then need to kill. Coral fans and whatever. No. Okay. Easier to go home then. I should say, if you've seen the Deadpool movie, do not tell me a thing. Do not mention it in the comments. I want nothing. I already know too much, because I can't help liking all of the stuff. I can't help it. And then it's like, oh, you must have seen the movie if you keep liking all of these things about the movie. No, I haven't. Please stop. Yeah, excited for it though. I've heard it's very good, which is nice. Well, I will say, so I really like Schaefer Ellis. I watch a lot of his videos, and he was the reason I watched BoJack Horseman, which is one of my favorite TV shows ever. Generally speaking, I always agree with his opinion. He didn't really like it, but then he also said he didn't love the first two either, which I think means that his opinion doesn't matter. I only care about the opinions of people who did like the first two, whether or not they liked the third one. Yeah, the first and second Deadpool movies are some of my favorite movies ever. I think I even put the second one on my top 20, which I'm not sure. The reason I did that, I picked 2 over 1, because I was only allowing 1 per franchise if it was the same characters. The reason I picked 2 over 1 was because 1 is just actually too sad to continue to watch it a million times. The whole scene where Deadpool actually gets his powers, it makes me feel sick to my stomach. The first 5 times I watched that movie, I didn't watch that scene, and then it was only recently that I actually watched the scene, and it just makes me really sad. Because when I say he's my favorite fictional character ever, I really mean it. The only character that comes close is Tormund Giantsbane from Game of Thrones, who is literally like Deadpool but just toned down. So, and I guess maybe Izzy Hands would also be up there, probably, if I keep naming pets after him. Well, fictional pets, I've obviously only named 1 real life pet after him. especially because I've actually named 2 pets after characters from that show. Which, this is really funny. So, both pets have died, and both characters are dead. Both of the characters I named them after are dead, which obviously I didn't know one of them was gonna die in the show before I named the pet after them, but I did know the other one was dead. I did not think it would apparently doom the pet to also die, but you know, just kind of happens sometimes. I honestly feel awful, but I have so many chickens and ducks that they just die so often. Like, they don't, but at the same time they do. When you have so many, you just have to be ready for the fact that they are going to die, to the point where it's not really sad when they do anymore, which is horrifying. I mean, Izzy, I had a genuine mental breakdown. I was like actually going through like a lot of bad stuff. Like, I actually had a mental breakdown. So that one I was obviously very sad about, but I was sad about all of them, but you know, there's a difference between sad and literally was worried about my mental health. I didn't think that would break so easily. You know, this is probably one of the weirdest conversation points I've ever had in a video before, which is really surprising. That might be the weirdest rant I've ever gone on. Sorry. Don't know what happened there. Okay. So that's, I think, the outside of this house. Oh, almost. I need to go around and finish the mangrove. Shoot, I'm gonna have to go buy more mangrove. Because obviously I don't just want the textures on this side. It has to be on every side, otherwise that's going to look weird. Right. Slash balance. Okay, slash warp. Player shopping district. Ow. There we go. Cool. Right. Spawn is very cozy. It always feels nice to be in Spawn because it feels very enclosed and like away from everything else, which obviously, yeah, literally it is. But you get what I mean. It feels cozy. I like it. Oh, void is on. Whoops. Right, there we go. Don't think I need to do it there. We have done it a little bit there. There we go. And also this side, I think. Shoot. There we go. That kind of works. And then, God, okay, I'm going to need so much wool. It's kind of insane. Yeah, I do kind of wish it was in the middle, but I'm not changing that now. I'm not doing that now. I think I can sleep. I don't think. My issue is, right, the only problem I have with the Origin mod, or plugin, whatever, is the fact that some people are Origins. I think it's specifically Phantom. they burn in daylight. So the phantoms on the server obviously always want it to be nighttime because that's the only time they can walk around without, being in like phantom mode. That's my only complaint, is that we more often than not have to sit through nighttime rather than, before we could just, we were allowed to just sleep whenever. So I'm hoping it's okay that I sleep now. I only know one phantom. I'm not sure who else is a phantom. And she's not on the server right now. By the way, I should clarify, I don't mind. I will totally not sleep if the phantoms on the server don't want me to sleep. I totally get it. That's what my origin is like on Moist SMP. My origin is only useful at night, so I totally get not wanting to sleep. And if a phantom is online, I won't. But I do hate it. Not them for asking or them for making me do it, just the fact that it's a thing that anyone has to do at all. Yeah, I just don't love it. Okay, /balance again. I'm gonna do this a million times. Okay, what can I sell? Because I need wool. I desperately need like a lot of wool. I have so many mangrove planks. I could sell these. Oh my god. Of course it's in there. I feel like I knew that was going to be an issue when I did that. I'm not selling my stack of diamonds. I'm very proud of that. We can't sell stone, which kind of sucks. I mean, I get it. It is like one of the easiest resources to get. So I get why we can't, but it does make me a little sad. Can sell that. I feel like I could probably sell sandstone. Okay, /warp spawn. I don't know what raven is. I've been seeing that for a while. Whoops, I don't know what, well, where that takes you. Okay, I guess this is gonna be a long video. Whoops. Then redstone dust. Oh, can't sell that. Okay. We'll try now. The blocks, I think. Yeah. That's it. What's my balance at now? Okay. That's good enough, I think. Right. Wool. What's that? Right. Now, where would they sell wool? There's some mob drops, I think. This is fishing. Yeah, one of the things I kind of wanted in my aquarium was tadpoles, but obviously they don't grow up to be, that is so much money for string. They grow up to be frogs after a while. Hello. Which obviously I don't want, but there's no plugins made recently that lets you keep babies from growing up, unfortunately. So we're just not gonna have any tadpoles, I don't think. Unless I just continuously swap them out, but I'm pretty sure it's like every 5 minutes. Okay, you might sell wool. Wool. How are you? Yeah, white wool. I'm just gonna... Oh, of course it is. Okay. So you do not have it. You maybe have it. Splash potion. Glass. Okay. I think Void is making a wool shop, but I don't know if he has yet. Draxolotls here. Cute. It's not gonna be in there. What shop? Textiles. Yes, here we go. Okay, I actually need black wool and white wool. How much do I need? I want to say half a stack of each. Okay, well, it's not enough black wool, but that's okay. I need banners. One. I think I'm gonna need more than 5. I did. Wait, was it? Slash. I did buy all the black wool. I did buy all the black wool. Okay, and fuck, is it really only? That's such a bad ratio. Okay, that doesn't have any. This one does. Like that, I'm thinking, or like that. Shit, but my thing is it looks good from the outside, I think. Maybe. Do we think it looks good from the outside? Let's have a look. Yeah, I mean, we can always change it if we don't like it. Then this one is like this instead. I do think maybe this house is abandoned, is maybe what we're going to go with. I don't think I like it. I think maybe we do what we did with the other one. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel, because what I really wish is that I could put dead bushes on the packed. I think that's better, and I think, yeah, that's fine. I think that's good. Whoops, I hit that cake. Okay, so that's the vibe there. I'm obviously gonna have to buy more wool. Actually, yeah, I'm going to have to buy more wool, and there was still white wool, so let me go. Actually, Player's Shopping District 2 is like right next to it, isn't it? Ah, not really. I do need more white. Where is it? There we go. I think that's it. I do need more black if Void is watching. Probably all the other colors too, because I do like the banners. I'm probably gonna need a lot. Right. I think I decided I was gonna do it like that on this side. Oh shit, I'm gonna need more. I think we actually decided that the other warp was easier, but yeah, it definitely is. Let's just grab another, what is it, 16? Okay, slash home. Shoot. Sorry, I have that song stuck in my head. It will not get out. Not exactly appropriate for an ASMRCraft video, but I mean, you can probably not recognize it, so it's fine. Cool. I think that's good. I think I like that. Then do I have any birch? Because that's what I need for the inside of the pink house. I have some here, yes. already have a bunch of sticks. Like that. No. Like that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. Maybe. Yeah, so this is kind of like blinds, I guess. Or meant to be like blinds. No, I need more. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 fence gates. 6 fence gates. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I don't know, an amount of trapdoors. I can't be bothered to count. There we go. Cool. Okay. I think that's that one almost done. I do obviously need to furnish them. I guess while we're here, I could make the rest of the lanterns for the insides. I was thinking of doing a Firewatch playthrough, by the way. I don't know if you know what that is. If you don't, good. It's one of those games where going in blind is best. It's very much like What Remains of Edith Finch in that regard. If you haven't heard of it, good, don't look it up. If you do know it, would you like a Firewatch playthrough? I have already played it. I'll be transparent with that, I've already played it, so I already know. But, I mean, I do absolutely love it. And I would really like to play it on the channel at some point. And then also, if you would like it, would you prefer me to finish Eric first? Or like finish what I have recorded of Eric first? And then start Firewatch, or do you not care? Because I'll be honest, I've run out of art for the Eric videos. So, I could, but it would probably be a while before I have enough stuff for it. Whatever I'm trying to say. I don't have the art done for it anymore, or this time around, so I can't just like upload 5 in a week again. I also wouldn't, because they don't do very well, but I think I'll use white wool real quick. Is that right? Maybe. One short, because of course. Okay. I think the pink is still my favorite, but I really love the vibes of the blue one. And also the red one, I guess. Just the fact that they're so different is nice. I think. I do think I need to get rid of these, or move them more over here, maybe. Where do I put them? I guess back here. I'm never gonna have this in a thumbnail. At least not for a while, so. Maybe. next episode will be tomorrow. Maybe. But yeah, actually, I do think I could get it done by tomorrow. So yeah, hopefully that'll be done by tomorrow. Not that we really need it to be, but it would be nice to just be done with it. Although I will say it's been nice to do while editing. Okay. Cool, so that's those 3. Let me get... see, now that's an issue. What about if I went like here? Sure, that can be the thumbnail. It's cute. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today's video. We'll do the shop maybe in the next episode, or maybe we'll decorate the insides in the next episode. Not sure. We'll do one of them, and then we will probably move on to the aquarium once we have all 4 of these done. So that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you in the next one.